Hi, I'm Catherine Lounsbury, and I'm here showing you the Roland FP-30. Super portable instrument, just loaded with so many amazing features. So that first piece you heard me play, I was using the split, and I was playing some jazz. You can split the keyboard to be any two sounds. So for that one, I had bass and ride cymbal together in the left hand, and then I had piano up top. Now you can split the instrument using any two sounds. You can even change where you want it split. So obviously that's really fun and there's a rhythm involved, but also the FP-30 is just a wonderful pianistic instrument. It's capable of so much color and sound. I'm able to get all the color and different tone quality I want just as I would on an acoustic piano. And part of that is because the FP-30 has Roland's progressive hammer action. This means that the keys at the bottom are a bit heavier and have more overtones, and the keys at the top are a bit lighter, just as you would find on an acoustic piano. You can even hear the hammers a little bit more up top, which again really mimics the acoustic piano experience. So I have all this wonderful rich piano tone and color, and the FP-30 comes with a couple of different piano sounds. And then you'll see also on board that I can access the tone library right here. We have different electric piano sounds. We have strings. And then of course the split, which I showed you before. You can also use the function button to access your transpose, the twin piano mode, change your ambiance, your brilliance, your key touch, and of course tuning, which is really neat that you can just slightly adjust that. Now, we also have an onboard metronome. We have built-in rhythms, and we also have built-in songs and the ability to record yourself. Now, all of this is packed into the FP-30. You take it to your gig, you take it to your friend's house, you can do all that stuff. However, the FP-30 is also Bluetooth compatible, so you can connect wirelessly to your phone or to your tablet, and you can unlock so many more features and also control the features that are already in the piano. So I have Roland's Piano Partner 2 app up here, and there are other apps you can connect to, but I'm partial to the Roland one. So Roland's Piano Partner 2 is completely free. Once you download it, there's nothing for you to buy, there's nothing additional for you to download. So here on the home screen you can see all 7 different features. I'm going to first show you the remote controller, because this is where you can really tweak everything in the piano. So starting here in settings, I can control the ambiance, for instance. If I want it to sound more like I'm playing in a concert hall. Now if I raise the ambiance, and that's so neat because you play different when the sound coming back to you is a little bit different. You can also control the brilliance if you want a brighter sound because you're playing pop music. If I raise that brilliance up, it has that brighter pop sound. This is also the screen where I can transpose, tune, fix the key touch if I want. Now in the keyboard and tones, this is where I can access the different sounds, the 4 different pianos. We have harpsichord. We have different electric piano sounds. We have a clav. Vibraphone, celeste, synth bell sound, and then in our other category we have strings, harp, jazz, organ. We have Roland's famous jazz scat sound. love that one because it changes based on how hard or soft you press the key. Super fun every time. You have things like accordion. Just endless. Now, we can also access, as I showed you before, the split function. That's where you could have bass and piano, bass and organ. You could have strings piano. It's really endless. You can mix any two sounds. So like I did earlier, piano and strings. But of course, again, the possibilities are endless. And then we also have twin piano mode. So this splits the keyboard into two identical 44-note keyboards. That means that middle C is now up here and down here. What's cool about that is, say you're a parent who has two kids who are playing piano, they can practice at the same time, and when you plug headphones into the two jacks, they will only hear their half of the piano. Of course, if you put it into pair mode, you can hear both halves of the piano. I also know some piano teachers will use the FP-30 outside of their piano studio, and it's where students can warm up prior to their lesson. So that's a really neat feature. We also have the metronome again, so you can change the beat pattern, tempo, all that good stuff. So that's just the remote controller for the piano. Now we also have access to a song library in here. And we have all these different beautiful masterpieces. And if you hit the little score button down here, not only can you follow along with the music, but you can change the tempo and you can even take out the left hand or the right hand to play along. That's really wonderful if you're still learning to read music, or it's a great way to practice a piece you already know. So that's the song library and the Masterworks library. We also have built-in rhythms. Now these are in the FP-30 themselves, but you can also access this in Piano Partner too. That's really fun. You can do different variations of the rhythms. You can add in a fill, you can have an intro and an ending, and you can also make it so it'll start right when your hands hit the keys. So that's really fun. We also have a flashcard game. This is great for ear training. It gives you a beginning pitch, and then you guess the next pitch. Now, if I get it wrong, it'll tell me why. It'll say, try a lower note. And then I got it right. There's also a recorder. Now, you have one in the FP-30, but you can also record via the app, and then you can see your recordings, save them. You could send them to your computer so you could listen to them at a later date. And then we also have this really cool practice diary. So you can keep track of when you practiced and for how long. You can look at the hours on a graph. And then I love this, you can also see which keys you played and how often you play them. So you can see most people kind of hover around middle C. So that's just a neat little like analytical tool. And then you can also share your stats on social media. So if you want to show off that you've been practicing a lot, who wouldn't? I mean, that's cool, practicing piano. So this is the FP-30, just truly beautiful pianistic sound. It's portable, it's only about 30 pounds, and if you want, you can get a matching stand for it with a 3-pedal unit. So you can have your damper, your sostenuto, and your soft pedal. Or if you want just the more portable slab, that's an option for you as well. It comes in black and white. And mostly it is just such a satisfying pianistic experience. So you can find the Roland FP-30 at Sam Ash.